about the mysteries of life in the previous video. Today we are going to start a new series. In this series I will be talking about the content, the matter and the mysteries of life that I have understood from a book named as The Laws of the Spirit World. I will describe the contents of the book in my own words, in the way I have understood, that has opened my eyes and my view towards life. And I want to spread this message of spirituality to everyone so that it can help all of us to reform our lives, to understand life better and try to use that knowledge in our real life to become a better person. So today I am going to tell you a story based on which the book has been written, and you will come to know who has actually described the mysteries of life, because a person like you and me who can see things or perceive things through our sense organs, or whatever experiences we have through them, we understand life, that is very limited. So people like you and me don't really understand the real nature of life and the purpose of our life. So a person or a soul who is beyond this life can better describe the totality and the reality of life. So I think before telling you the story, I think the most important thing that I think everyone should believe in is that all of us are souls. If you believe in this basic fact, that is scientifically proven also. So even if you are a strong believer in this, or if you believe in logical facts that have been proven scientifically, so it is for you also that this fact has been scientifically proved that a soul resides in a physical body. So starting from this background, that in all of us there is a soul that resides here. Okay, now when we understand that we are not this body, we are basically souls. So what happens to us when we leave this body? Where do we go? What happens to us when we leave this body and go to another world? What happens there? Who is there? It's also a proven fact that a soul that leaves a body is a point of energy. And all of us know that the law of conservation, that energy can never be destroyed or created. It can only be transformed. So when a soul leaves a body, it gets and takes another body, but that depends on the karma of the soul, whether the soul will come to a body immediately after death or after a gap of few years. So I think you have got an idea what we are going to discuss and what you will get to know and understand about life. I have given you a broad picture about what we are going to discuss. So, starting from the fact that we are souls, and we will know about the journey of souls, what happens to us after we leave this body, what happens there, where do we go, what is the basis of things that are happening with us, and what determines the place where we will be born, who will be our relatives, friends, classmates, colleagues, husband, wife. So we'll come to know about these things. So let us start. So let me tell you a story. This is a story about a family wherein there were parents, father, mother, and 2 sons. I am not going to reveal the names of the sons, but just understand that there was a sweet family, sweet and happy family with parents and 2 sons, wherein they lived happily in a place near Mumbai. And both the boys were very interested in motor driving. So at the age of around 29-30, there was a gap of 1 year only between the 2 brothers. So both were interested in motor driving, and at that age of around 29-30 years, both of them participated in a competition, motor driving competition, wherein they had to drive their motor from one place to another. That means one city from another to another city. And so for that they practiced motor driving a day before, and they bade very warm goodbye to their mother. And the younger brother, while he was leaving for the practice, he hugged his mother very warmly, and he said, "I love you, Mom, you take care of yourself." This was a bit strange for the mother, because he was not like this. He never expressed his feelings in that way. But that day he behaved strangely. So they used to live at 4th floor. He came down to 2nd floor. Suddenly something again crossed his mind, and he came up to his mother again, hugged her, and said, "Bye, Mom, take care." He came down one more floor, and then suddenly again something happened to him, and he again 3rd time came to his mother, hugged her, kissed her. This was strange for their mother, but still she didn't think too much. Again the elder brother also bid a warm goodbye to her, and they left with some friends and some mechanics. And this is the time at night, and they promise that they will come by next morning because it will be too late to return. So they said that we will return by next morning. Now what happened? They happily moved on, and the next morning when they didn't return by 8:30 in the morning, some mechanics, those mechanics who were there with them, they came to their father, and they said that they had met with an accident and their both sons were in hospital. So their father rushed immediately to the hospital, and there he came to know that their sons were brought dead to the hospital. They had died at the accident site on the spot. And he didn't know how to share this tragic event to his wife. When he returned back home, his wife asked him, "Why are you walking so slow? What has happened? Where are my sons?" And he was speechless and he didn't know how to break this news to her. But then he told her that they met with an accident and their sons are no more. She was shattered. She didn't know what has happened to her. She was a very spiritual and very religious person. She believed in God. But suddenly she lost her faith in God and she thought there is no God. If there is a God somewhere, how could such a thing can happen with her? She has not done anything wrong in her life. She has never harmed anyone in this life. Then why such a thing has happened to her? So this event created a disbelief in God in her. And then some people supported her, supported both the parents during this tragic time so that they can come out of it. One day what happened, that their friend's sister-in-law had gone somewhere and she was sitting besides a lady and who was talking about two boys who had died recently in an accident. And she was talking to someone that those boys wanted to talk to their parents. She overheard this news and she took her number and gave it to the parents of those boys. The parents contacted the lady and she told them that I am a medium. I perform the seance at my house and I am the medium, and through me those souls that have departed, they talk through me and send messages through me to whomever they want to send those messages. So their parents went to her house and they also performed the seance. And what happened, interestingly, that while they were performing the seance, those sons through her said that, "How are you, mommy? Fatty mommy." And this was strange for the mother because this was only between the mother and the son. Nobody knew that the son used to call his mother as Mommy Fatty. So the mother realized that this is her son speaking through that medium. And this created that belief that she is talking to her son. And then those sons through that medium said that they wanted to talk to their parents alone. So that lady transferred the scene to another medium who was a lady who was very old, so that they can talk to their parents easily. Later, through that medium, that old lady, those sons wanted to share the information to their parents that don't feel disheartened, don't cry, don't mourn our death, because we are happy here. We are more than happy here where we have come. So don't worry about us. Wherever we are much happier and we are much safer and we are very good. So don't worry about us. And moreover, we can see you, we can protect you, we can help you. So you simply stay calm, and we can interact with you, or we can send our messages to you, or we can connect with you only when you are calm and composed, at peace, silent from your mind. Then only we can connect to you. If you are sad, if you are in trouble, if you are in pain, then we cannot connect to you. So when the parents came to know that their children are fine, they are happy, this had to happen, so it has happened. And even after leaving their body, they can be in touch with their children. That gave them a satisfaction that okay, we should be calm. Later on, the children used to connect to her directly. When they were composed and calm, the mother got that power, you can say, or that ability that the sons used to connect to her, talk to her, and she used to write whatever they wanted to convey the messages. So it is called as automatic writing. So she used to take a piece of paper and hold a pen very lightly, and the sons used to, it's unbelievable, most of us will not believe, but it used to happen like this, that the sons used to scribble initially, and the writings were in the form of a scribble. Nobody could understand anything. But later on, with practice, those lines, those words could be understood. So this is the background. This forms the background of the messages and the mysteries that will unfold in the subsequent videos. But I want to share with you that though this seems unbelievable, that this is not possible, we feel and we think logically that no, this is fake, and the mother, maybe she used to scribble things on her own and think of something imaginary and write. But subsequently, when I describe you the things, the facts, the mysteries, the depth of the knowledge, then you will start believing that a normal person, a normal human being, a normal housewife, a normal lady cannot know all these mysteries and the deep things behind life, or you can say life after life, on her own. There is definitely some power guiding her, telling her about those things which we cannot see with our eyes, understand through our brain, touch or feel or even experience. that means there is something, some power, some soul that has experienced those information, or they have got that knowledge after leaving this body. And that soul is sharing such information with we human beings so that we can understand our lives better and we can implement those godly preachings that God wants to give us through those souls to make our lives better and make our karma better for a better future. So I think we should wrap this video. We'll continue with this teachings and learnings of life in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Take care.